A lot of people, they say this to me is they hear about this business model and they go,
dude, you gotta stop talking about it. Everyone's gonna find out about it.
guys, we haven't even gotten started. Every single one of you right now, I'm gonna prove this. If I said to you, do you know what drop shipping is? Probably 99% of you would go, yep, I know what it is. You guys are familiar with it. Now, I ask you to do this, like really do this. Go find the next 5 people that you talk to, the next 10 people you talk to, and say to them this. Hey, sweetheart, hey, babe, do you know what rank and rent is? Have you heard of rank and rent? All of them are gonna say no, all of them. Every single one of them, I can assure you, is gonna say,
what are you talking about, bro?
So first of all, like this business in 5 years, 7 years, 8 years, it's going to be a household name. This business model of rank and rent, it's gonna be like when people ask you what you do, oh, I do rank and rent. But if you said that right now, people would go, this is the very tip of the iceberg. Now, here's the cool part. Those same 5 people that when you asked if they knew rank and rent, that went, wait, what? Explain to them the model in these terms. Yeah, it's really simple. You just pick a local niche, like a concrete, like a tree service. You build a simple website. You rank it on Google, and the phone calls that come off, you sell them for a flat fee every single month, and you own the asset. And if the customer decides to cancel, you can sell it to the competitor. You could sell it to Joe down the street. You have full control. Oh, by the way, it costs less than $100 to build one of these. Oh, by the way, you could do this from anywhere in the world. Oh, by the way, you can do this even if English isn't your first language. And all of a sudden, every one of those people is going to go,
holy crap, that's genius.
And I've never told somebody what I do and had them go, that's stupid. And occasionally I'll tell somebody like, oh, I have a business. Could you get leads for me? Those are my 2 responses. Guys, I'm going to keep shouting this business model from the rooftops because we are just at the tip of the iceberg. So for those of you that think you joined the party too late, the party's just getting started. My goal this year is to make $10 million. I am not there yet, but I'm making multiple 6 figures per month. For me to get to that first $100,000 per month, it took me 8 months. Now, I didn't have a blueprint. I didn't have a digital landlords program that I could follow that outlined everything. I didn't have that. It wasn't available. I didn't have somebody on YouTube telling me all these different explanations to this question and that question and niches to go in. There wasn't something like that. So I was actually in the business for years and I was making the mistakes and I was like, I'm going to do pay-per-lead and I'm going to do commission deals and I'm going to do this and that. And I went to the wrong niches in the wrong cities. So it took me a long time to even figure out that I needed to do flat fee, what niches to go into and how to pre-sell. That's the key to this whole thing, guys. The only reason I was able to scale from 8 to 10K, which is where I was at of SEO, to $100,000 per month in 8 months is because I used other people's money to scale my business. That's the only reason. Had I not done that, it wouldn't have worked because what I would have had to do is I would have had to build 100 websites, 150 websites, and I would have had to wait 6 months, 8 months for them to rank. And then I would have had to go and sell them. I was already at the 100K by the time that they would have even started ranking. Only way this works and the way that you can scale rapidly and the way that you can do this without using your own money is the way that we teach it, which is set up the one pager, run some ads, get the leads, sell the deal up front, use the business owner's money to build out the asset. You own the asset. Now you rank the asset and now you get paid every single month and your margins go from 40, 50% up to, I have a website that's making like 95, 97% margin. Only thing I'm paying for is my hosting and my tracking number. That's it. Because I don't have to run ads because the website is ranking. So in 2019, when I was making 8 to 10K, a couple months before that, I was at SeaWorld and I get a call and you're going to relate to this. I get this call and it's from my biggest client. I have a client, SEO client, paying me $4,000 a month. When you got a client paying you $4,000 a month and you're only making $8,000 a month, it's scary. Because it could be not bad news, but chances are it is bad news. And if it is bad news, that is a big problem for you. So I see this call and it's this guy and I look at it and I go, shit. And I turn to my wife, I'm like, I got to take this. And she has no idea what's going on. She doesn't know the finance. She doesn't know we're 60K in debt. I walk about 100 yards over and I answer the phone. I'm like, hey man, what's going on? And boom, he just hits me. He's like, dude, I'm done. Like I'm not continuing with you. And I'm like, what do you mean you're out? And my day was ruined, man. And now I'm sitting there, dude, can we even afford this vacation? And we're supposed to go to Legoland the next day. We're paying for the hotel. And then I'm on the phone with him. The kids are down. I'm like, I got to go call, got to try and save it. And I did, and I couldn't. I mean, just ruined the whole vacation. I've been there, bro. I've been in those positions where it's like, you can't, dude. It's like everything you go to the grocery store, it's like, what's the cheapest? Where are we going to go for dinner? What's the cheapest? What are we ordering off the menu? What's the cheapest? It's not a way to live, man. And the beautiful thing is I've been there and within a short period of time, I was able to pay off that debt, put a bunch of money in the bank, build a new house, put in a pool, buy real estate. Like, this is the business model that got me out of that entire situation. That's why I get so freaking jacked about it. You guys are like, oh my gosh, here he goes again. That's why.